You have to be completely naked.
There's nothing I do well.
And it took 4 people to help me zip them up.
Oh, baby, get some! Yeah, it's Talk Soup. I'm John Henson, the man who was offered the role of Isaac the bartender on the new Love Boat, but turned it down for this. Starting to think I made the wrong decision. Hey, got something from a very close member of the Talk Soup family. Yes, Gary Chapman sent me this hat. Take a look at this. Read it. It says, "Will work for Viagra," and he even put a little autograph right here. I think you can see there's, to John, a real up-and-comer. God bless Gary Chapman. Nothing like Gary Chapman. It's very hard to make a Viagra joke and then follow it up with God bless. But I think he made that transition very well. He bridged that gap, and I, for one, buy it. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Slip on your kangaroos and aerobicize to these heart-pumping clips, why don't you? Coming up, it's Old Dogs Night on Primetime Country. Monica Lewinsky's childhood friend speaks out. And it's a surprise bachelor party on Springer. Oh, wow. Stripper costumes provided by Elton John. First up, what makes a perfect prank? Some say a good prank is all in the timing. Others point to the infliction of physical pain as a measure of success. And still others see unnecessary wetness as the ultimate triumph. Me, I like a little nudity, which is why this prank Conan O'Brien pulled on Andy Richter works so well. Enough chatter. Let's ogle.
And I thought the best prank of all the pranks we played was the one that I played on Andy, without a doubt. I think this was the topper. Check it out. Man, that was some workout, huh?
I know, I'm bushed.
Hey, did you know that NBC has a Turkish spa?
Oh, right here, you mean?
Yeah, isn't that great?
That is great. That would be nice.
Yeah. Well, the only catch is you have to be completely naked.
Well, that's no problem. I mean, I'll check it out.
You're gonna like it, yeah. Hey, give me the rope. What? Just give me the rope. Get in there. The movie, it's called The Price Above Rubies, and then we'll talk...
Hi, Matt.
What do you do?
I've been the victim of a little trick. Keep it pretty cold in here.
How's the show going?
Going pretty good.
Conan, he's all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Is Katie around?
No, she's not. That's real leather.
Oh, okay.
Hey, quick thinking, Matt. Always a good idea to prevent the spread of infection, what with this being the summer months and New York being so humid and all. Laura Linney spreads her good graces on Monday's Conan. She played Jim Carrey's wife in the summer sleeper, The Truman Show. She played Lauren Howie? No, oh, Laura, okay. Howie Mandel is out promoting his new talk show. Recently, his PR journeys took him to Loveline. In this clip, Howie and the gang will gab with a fella named Gabe. As you're about to see, Gabe's kinky sexual proclivities may land him in the big house. I'd tell you more, but why bother? After all, this clip has Howie.
I've always been into rough sex, biting and scratching and pulling hair sort of deal. You know, nothing else.
Marv, is that you?
Gabe?
Yeah.
Your question.
What's that?
The question? The question.
Oh, all right. Well, my biggest fantasy is having sex with a girl against her will. I mean, not rape or nothing.
Not rape, just against her will.
Yeah.
It's not rape. She's just screaming no, and I have a gun to her head. But it's not rape. It's just a forceful date. You know what? Leave your phone number. We'll trace it, and we can get back to you.
Dr. Drew said that many men and women have this fantasy, and as long as it's fun and playful, there's nothing wrong with it. Phew. Boy, that'll load off my mind. Monday on Loveline, Adam and Dr. Drew deal with more sexual uh-ohs. They'll field calls from troubled viewers and then make fun of their weird hang-ups. You know, whatever gets the ratings. As much as we might try, we can't all be Wilt Chamberlain or Mark McGuire or Iwa Mataya. Pro women's billiards. I'm a fan. One person aware of the fact that some of us are better off sitting in the stands is comedian Chris Rock. Heck, he sucks at sports. He said so in this candid conversation with Jay Leno. Now, were you good at sports? Were you a baseball player?
I sucked at every sport, Jay. That's why I'm a comedian. That's right. There's nothing I do well, Jay. Every job I had, I sucked. Every sport, I always got picked last. It was the crippled kid in me. It was like, hey. Hey, he got one leg, but yeah, but that's Chris Rock. I went to like a white school and they would pick me last for basketball. I really suck. Normally a brother could walk on any white court and just bluff it. Right. I'm here, y'all better move out the way.
Hey, you think that's bad? I've been captain of the team and picked last. I'm sorry. Jay wipes the silly grin off Gillian Anderson's face on Monday. She has plenty to smile about. The X-Files has filled the sci-fi void left by too many crappy Star Trek movies. Okay, we're only human. We have to take commercial breaks. Why don't you go grab yourself an Ensure, huh? Still to come, Jerry breaks from routine and invites some strippers to the stage. Plus, a woman tells Sally how a boat's propeller nearly ripped off her entire face. Not what I'm laughing at. And they're playing charades on The View. Would have been strip poker, but Barbara was around. Sorry.
TV. 2 words. What first word? Small. Little, tiny.
Little.
Teeny, little, tiny.
After an early tragedy,
When Dad died, which was in 1963, I was 15.
Billy Crystal turned to comedy.
Billy would always be up doing the one-legged tap dance.
But on the biggest night of his career, he took a stand that nearly cost him everything.
That was devastating.
Now, find out how Billy Crystal beat the odds and became a success.
Billy is extraordinarily talented, and I think he has done some amazing work.
Real Stars, Real Stories, Billy Crystal Celebrity Profile, this Wednesday at 8 Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Okay, who had the double stack? Partner?
Breakfast at your place may never be the same.
Order's up.
Because now Eggo's making pancakes.
Here you go, Bright Eyes.
Golden, fluffy pancakes that turn your microwave into a griddle. For a taste too good to let go any day of the week.
Who are they?
Truckers.
New Eggo pancakes makes every house a pancake house.
It's made $1.7 billion at the box office. It is the biggest grossing motion picture of all time. So why give them an extra $20 for the video? Own Titanic for $20 off the regular price. Only at Real.com, the best place to buy movies.
Check out the September issue of Allure magazine on newsstands now. For the first time ever, Allure's got an exclusive new feature that brings makeup to life with real samples of the hottest fall colors. Dab, blot, smudge, smear. Now Allure delivers the greatest makeup from our pages to your lips, eyes, and cheeks. Because Allure knows that the only thing better than seeing the new fall makeup colors is wearing them.
What's new in the Revlon report?
Raisinberry, sinfully rich, ripe for attention, lips, nails. In Revlon,
Raisinberry.
You wouldn't choose any new car without a test drive, but test drive a Catera, and you may not want to test drive any other car. Find out why Automobile Magazine called it a very capable sports sedan and a kick to drive. See your authorized dealer today for more about Catera, the caddy that zigs. Get your kicks with a 0 down, $399 a month lease for 36 months, $849 due at signing.
My recipe for love? A bowl of Jell-O white chocolate pudding, a splash of milk, a quick stir, and in just 5 minutes, I've got him eating out of my hand.
Jell-O instant pudding. Smile more.
Win a trip for 4 to New York City to attend a special screening of the new film Ants. Watch coming attractions or march over to Best Buy for your entry form. DreamWorks' new release Ants opens October 2nd.
yesterday's episode is the best one you've done in quite a while.
Thanks.
It's great to see John in that wig. I'm glad to see he's still willing to do stuff like that. Keep it up.
Wig? What are you talking about? Guy's a little weird. Yes, me. Whatever. It was crazy times at The View. Jean-Claude Van Damme was the featured guest, and Barbara Walters was in the house. There was a special kind of giddiness in the air, an attitude that would only be encouraged by the question of the day. What can you do to be the life of the party? Debbie, sit down. It's Meredith's turn to talk.
Well, you know, now I'm married with kids. The parties I go to is charades. I'm a great charades player, like great.
You're a great charades player?
Yes, great.
All right.
All right.
Come on.
All right. Jean-Claude, you play charades?
What's a charade?
Oh, man.
Like
All right, here we go. This would be movie, this would be TV.
I got you.
Okay. TV.
TV.
2 words. What first word? Small. Little. Tiny.
Little.
Teeny,
Petite.
little, tiny.
Tiny.
Avini.
Little. What they say? A small word.
Small word.
The.
Two.
Second 2 words.
Yeah.
View.
World.
The view.
The world.
The view.
Well, for something that's so obvious, you guys, maybe I'm worse than I thought.
That meant small word.
No, that meant little world. A-M-B. You don't have kids.
See?
I thought it meant
You
small,
know how to
like
play
small
charades?
things.
All righty then. Maybe you should stick to lap dancing. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, you get no argument here. My favorite part of that is Jean-Claude Van Damme's guess. Re-rack that. Let's listen one more time.
Teeny, little, tiny.
Avini.
Yeah, oh, that's it, a bean. Yeah, I tell you what. Why don't you go back to France or Belgium or whatever cheese-making country you're from, Mr. Bean, huh? Learn how to play the game. It's called charades. This is America. All right? I think you know what I'm trying to say here. Can we go to promo? Thank you. Monday on The View, some fantabulous celebrity will drop wisdom with the gals. Tough to do this promo when all I can think about is getting my freak on with Meredith. Oh, yeah. Monica Lewinsky. The very name makes Jay Leno's chin twitch, Conan O'Brien's freckles flutter, and Bill Clinton's, well, we don't need to beat a dead horse, or anything else for that matter. Instead of airing a clip with the same old yucks about America's most wanted intern, we chose something more newsworthy. Lisa Gibbons tracked down one of Monica's oldest friends, the kid she grew up with named GT. He wanted to dispel rumors about his good buddy, and dispel he did.
Don't know if you read in Newsweek or not, but it was reported that Monica wore low-cut dresses and flashed her panties on the first day at the White House. Does that sound like your friend?
The Monica I knew was very friendly. She was... but friendly in a non-sexual way. She was flirtatious. She was aware of her womanly gifts. And, you know, she wasn't a tramp. Not at all. She was never a tramp.
But did you know about the affair that she had in high school with the married man who was her teacher?
Yeah.
So what, that was just a mistake? What do you call that?
Was that a mistake with what happened with him and her? No, she was very aware of what happened.
Do you get the feeling that GT was kicked out of Color Me Bad and is still a little upset about it? Yeah? I think he wants to sex you up. On Monday's show, Lisa takes another look inside the JonBenet Ramsey murder. She'll play the 911 tape that may possibly incriminate JonBenet's parents. In the summer of 1995, Stephanie Booker was the victim of a hit-and-run boating accident that is still unsolved. Stephanie and two of her friends had spent the day on a lake north of Dallas. They were headed back to the slip around midnight when another boat came speeding out of the darkness and crashed into them. The propeller from the speedboat slashed Stephanie's face, literally slicing it from the bone. 3 years later, and after dozens of surgeries, Stephanie appeared on The Sally Show to talk about the horrible incident.
I felt like I had a big, heavy beach towel on my head because I felt all this, you know, wetness and heaviness in my hand. And I could barely prop myself up to kind of assess the situation. And the other
You had to
two-
keep blood from going down your throat, right?
I just, again, it's one of those crazy things that my common sense was telling me to do because I certainly wasn't prepared for this situation. I kept leaning forward so that the blood would just kind of trickle through my mouth rather than choke me and go down my throat because my lips had been removed and my nose had been removed. Where I was blessed is that a propeller is like a knife and it just slices your face off, so it was a clean slice and it was pretty much all just hanging under my face.
Okay, your eye?
The propeller, if you can imagine, it just went right underneath where your eyeliner would go, and so my eye was just kind of, it was in there, but it was not quite.
Even though the driver of the speedboat has never come forth to admit guilt, Stephanie says she's forgiven him. Monday, Sally lightens things back up with a show titled Gorgeous Women Who Love Fat Men. One tiny bodybuilder will admit her attraction to a 400-pound hunk of burn love. Plenty of soup headed your way, including one lucky man's impromptu bachelor party on Springer. But after the break, a country music legend reveals one of his most embarrassing moments. Great.
The stars shine in prime time.
It is wall-to-wall celebrities.
It's huge.
It's Emmy Awards, television's most fabulous, glamorous night.
Don't miss E's live pre-show coverage of the Primetime Emmy Awards, Sunday, September 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on E.
At Plank Road, we don't do everything well. Fortunately, beer is something we do well. Ice House, thanks and enjoy.
Now at Hollywood Video, rent Titanic for 5 days.
Did he say 5 days?
Winner of 11 Academy Awards. Yours to treasure, yours to own. Now, take the voyage home on video cassette. Titanic.
You can stop applauding now. Rent Titanic for 5 days at Hollywood Video.
At Zales, you can save up to 50%, plus get an extra 10% off everything when you use your Zales Diamond Charge Card. That's an extra 10% off everything, even sale prices. So apply and use your Zales Charge. Now through Monday at Zales.
Join E for your first look at Hollywood's newest films. Coming attractions, Saturday at 1 Eastern and Pacific, only on E.
We had just moved into our new place. We didn't realize how much stuff we were going to need. But we both were working, and we thought, hey, we can handle this. And then Mike's company downsized.
Erica Fleming talks about the day she called Genus Credit Management.
So Mike's trying to find a new job. Meanwhile, all these bill collectors are calling us. It got so bad that a lawyer friend of Mike's said he was going to help us file for bankruptcy.
There's a place to call for help, and the service is free.
Genus Credit Management, this is Ken. How may I
We don't make loans. Instead, we work with nearly 40,000 banks and other creditors to help you become debt-free.
We couldn't believe it. I mean, they got our payments down.
Yeah, way down. Get all your bills together, then give us a call. In 30 minutes, we can lower your payments and start getting you out of debt.
Mike just had a really good interview. I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what we'd have done if we hadn't called him.
Don't wait till things get bad. Call Genus Credit Management. It's not a loan. It's a way out of debt.
This is Talk Soup, hosted by John Henson. I heard of him. He sucks, man. Really? They call themselves the Old Dogs. Not the name I would have chosen, but when you're a mess of country legends, you can call yourselves whatever the heck you want. Waylon Jennings, Mel Tillis, Bobby Bare, and Jerry Reed all took time out to hang with Primetime Country's Gary Chapman. They traded all kinds of stories, but the one by Waylon Jennings took the country fried cake. An audience member had just asked what Waylon's most embarrassing moment was, and his answer was most revealing.
Well, I had just cleaned my life up and got drugs out of my life, but in the process, I'd gained about 25 pounds. And I had these Levi's on that it took 4 people to help me zip them up. And me and Willie's playing Kansas City. And all of a sudden, there were two girls in about the second row that told me that my zipper had broke. Now, that's what you worry about all the time is your zipper open, you know?
Yeah.
Well...
In fact, should we all just check?
Yeah.
No? Everybody clear?
Yeah, and I checked, and it was.
All right.
Went out. Willie came out and asked me if I was trying to count to 11. And Jesse came in with some black tape and taped up my britches. And Gary Scruggs was working for me, and I said, "Watch my flies. If that thing comes open again, let me know." And here's Scruggs playing guitar going. Is that all you need?
Scruggs. He always was such a kidder. Waylon Jennings claims to be the best fisherman of the old dogs. Whatever. Monday's PTC is preempted by the 4th annual evening of Country Greats on TNN. But, you know, we pad out extra time in the script for promos, so I figured I'd give you this mindless chatter. Taran Noah Smith, now going by Taran Smith, and soon to be known just as Taran, plays one of the kids on Home Improvement. He's all grown up now, because kids tend to do that. Over the years, his trusty parrot Pesto has helped Taran through the growing pains. Still, no one ever took the time to notice that Pesto himself was feeling a bit disillusioned. So the Pet Shop's Andy Kindler invited animal therapist Kay Cox to lead Pesto through these dark, dark times.
We know that you spent... Does that work, Natasha? You spent time with Pesto alone.
Yes, and the amazing thing is, when Taran walked in the room, I'm not kidding you, Pesto just took off and flew right at his face. He really hates him. So,
could you try and sugarcoat that at all?
I'd sure like to, but the whole problem is, Taran's right. An awful lot of this has to do with the fact that when he was little, at first you got along with him pretty well, and he was fine with him, but because he was little, he thought he was supposed to hold his hand up where his parents had their hand, and so that was above his head, which made the bird obviously think he was taller than Taran. Now, he just thinks he's tough stuff.
In charge of everything.
He needs a girlfriend, not Taran.
Right.
and we also need to have him in a quiet room with you, Taran, where you can, you know, real quiet, real dark, sort of just a little nightlight or something.
They need to be alone in a dark room? What the hell is going on over there? No wonder that bird hates Taran. Boy's got to learn, Tom. Sometimes Polly doesn't want a cracker. Yeah, and you know what I'm talking about. The mania continues on Monday's Pet Shop. Andy Kindler will spend some more time with Hollywood celebrities and the critters who love them. The word codependency will not be mentioned. Alone with your bird. Shouldn't be getting a little with the bird, you know what I'm saying? George Washington may have lost 5 out of 6 battles he fought in, but that's no reason to change the channel. My previous statement was illogical and the perfect setup for Jesse's bachelor party on Jerry Springer. Ladies will remove their clothing in front of Jesse and his fiancée.
He's always original.
I think things could get out of hand.
He's always outlandish.
Tough not talk about it on the air.
Let me see. Show me now.
And now he's always on at 11 p.m. and 2 a.m.
You got carried away. You're on the Howard Stern Show.
Get a good look at what you can't see on the radio. Twice a night, 6 nights a week.
Guys will have something to look at. Chicks will have something to look at. It's perfect. Perfect television programming. I know what I'm doing.
The Howard Stern Show, tonight at 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on E!
Step into a clean shower every day without cleaning your shower again. Try new Tilex Fresh Shower. After your shower, spray a light mist. Don't scrub or rinse. Try new Tilex Fresh Shower, and you'll never have to clean your shower again.
In the time it takes to make The Tuesday night special. You could have had a real meal. Parmesan herb oven roasted chicken, 30 minutes. Just add your own meat and put these real green giant vegetables and seasonings in there. Listen, you gotta make something. Why not make something you really want? Create a meal. It's time for a real meal.
An unsinkable ocean liner sets sail. A beautiful rich girl falls for a poor boy. Hey, you know the ending, so why pay full price? Now you can own Titanic for just $9.99, only at Real.com. The best place to buy movies.
This used to be my life. I'd wake up morning after morning with my allergies driving me nuts. So I went to my doctor. As part of an overall treatment program, he recommended a Honeywell EnviroCare air cleaner. It uses the same HEPA filter technology hospitals use, and it helps to reduce airborne allergens in my room. I wish I'd done it sooner.
The Honeywell EnviroCare air cleaner, the #1 choice of physicians. Available at Sears.
Splendid-looking Lexus. Thanks. Like my new Seville, no doubt, a technological marvel, blessed with the control of the world's most renowned driving system.
System?
Nope, that's right. You don't have the North Star system.
The all-new Seville, with all the power and control of the North Star system, now just $549 a month. It's not just new, it's what's next.
Do I want to know how much? Oh, it would break your heart.
The all-new Seville, it's what's next.
Check out the chat on TalkSoup. Ask John about life and love, play concentration, or visit the photo gallery. Just type www.eonline.com or AOL keyword E.
Welcome back, you crazy long-haireds. Jesse is one of those men who gets married just to have the bachelor party. Trouble is, Dawn is one of those women who finds bachelor parties to be crass and offensive. Apparently, she's crashed a couple. The first unfortunate part of the situation is that Jesse and Dawn are engaged. The second unfortunate part is that Jesse's about to have a small bachelor party on the Springer Show, right in front of his fiancée. Sounds like chapter 1 in the big book of bad ideas.
Jesse, was it worth it? I don't know what the big deal is. Entertainment, that's all it is, entertainment. She'll be back. She ain't gone.
Oh, she'll be back.
Dawn?
She'll be back.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what? I came back for my ring. That's what I came back for, because I pawned the
Hey, Jesse, the Backstreet Boys called. They need a ride to the mall. Monday, a 600-pound angry mom unleashes her wrath on the Springer set. She wants her kids to take care of her. The kids say she robbed them of their childhoods and never let go of her ego. Our weekend show will please you in a non-sexual manner. See if this lady forgives or forgets.
I hate you.
I think that means she doesn't forgive him. Could be wrong here. It's high time I cut out. Let's see, there are 5 more hours of direct sunlight. Check you melanomas later.